Hi guys, I'm here to do the 15 weird questions tag. I don't know who created this, so I will probably leave a link to it down below if I can find it. I first saw this on Lindsay Ray's channel a few months ago, and I thought it was extremely entertaining, and I thought it would be something fun for you to kind of learn a little bit more about me. Question 1 is a nickname that only your family calls you. They pretty much just call me Emily. Sometimes they'll call me Im. I have a few people that call me Immy, but not really in my family. So it's pretty much just my own name. Question 2 is a weird habit. I don't think I have really any weird habits. I probably do, and I just am not aware of it. We have multiple light switches for the same room, just in different places in the room, so if it's not flipped up on one, it really irritates me. So I guess that's my weird habit, is one has to be flipped up and one has to be flipped down. There's a method to it. It has to be done. Next is weird phobias. I used to have a lot of phobias, but I seem to have gotten rid of most of them. But the only weird one I could come up with is I don't like to drive in the rain or the snow. It just really creeps me out. I don't like how slick everything is, so I really try not to drive when it's any kind of gross weather out, which is actually really inconvenient living in Colorado. Next is a song you secretly blast alone. I will probably blast any song anywhere. I don't really care if I'm alone or not. But the one that came to mind was You're the Voice by John Farnham. This one is a little bit embarrassing to listen to, but I love it so much because it was in a little Merlin outtake thing, and I just found it so entertaining, so every time I listen to it, I think of Bradley James and Colin Morgan. Next is biggest pet peeves. This one I actually wrote a long list, and I could have kept going because every little thing irritates me. So I probably won't list anything, but although a pet peeve that just popped into my mind is when people say, I could care less, when they actually mean I couldn't care less. That one just really irritates me, and I notice that most people actually say I could care less, and I always have to correct them, and they look at me like they have no idea what I'm talking about. Question 6 is a nervous habit. I notice that when I get really nervous, I scratch my nose kind of like this. I don't know why. It doesn't itch. It's just a nervous habit I have. Next is which side of the bed do you sleep on? And I have a full bed and I sleep alone, so I sleep in the middle, and it is fantastic. Next is first stuffed animal and name. I did have a lot of stuffed animals as a child, but my main thing was a blanket. I absolutely loved that thing. Everyone who knew me as a child knew that I went nowhere without that blanket. Next is a drink you always order at Starbucks. I am not a coffee drinker, so I don't ever go to Starbucks, but I used to go quite a bit when I would work at night, and I would get hot chocolate. Next is a beauty rule you preach but never practice. I had a hard time with this one because I am very rigid on all of my beauty stuff. The only one I could really come up with was drink a lot of water, although now I have really started to drink a lot more, so I really can't add that one, but I couldn't think of another one. Next is which way do you face in the shower? I've heard a lot of people are really confused about this one, but I face away from the water. I mean, obviously I'll turn around when I have to wash my front half, but I face away from the water. Next is weird body skills. I couldn't think of any for this because I'm just really not that skilled. Question 13 is favorite comfort food. I had a lot for this one, but I chose peach cobbler. I absolutely love peach cobbler, and I make it a lot. I just think it's fantastic. 14, a phrase or a word that you're always saying. I say, oh my gosh, for everything. If it's good or bad, I just say it probably at the beginning of every sentence. And question 15 is time to sleep, what are you wearing? And I just sleep in a t-shirt and shorts. Okay, so that was the 15 weird questions tag. I hope you learned something a little bit about me in this video, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!